I think they're finally used to it at our place.
Wolverine cosplay. I'm Batman.
Thank you very much. Scared the crap out of me.
Okay, so ShanChan and I are getting ready to leave, which we're both really upset about. We're at the pit stop over here. We actually came here last night in the dark, so ShanChan could look for rocks. But it slopes down there, and you can basically just pick them up off the ground, like we were doing at Gold Hill Cemetery yesterday.
Not as good quality though.
There's a Color Rays mine shaft over here.
New Savage mine.
That is completely graded off so people don't fall in. But it just goes, it's supposed to go down 320 feet. Not sure how good this is going to show up on camera, but yeah, can't even see the bottom.
Oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Pretty gnarly.
Holy crap. I heard a pigeon.
Sounds like there's a bunch of pigeons down there.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, we got to get back on the road. Alright, so we're at the edge of Silver City. You can literally drive through the whole town in 2 minutes. It's microscopic even compared to Virginia City. There is nothing here. No shops, no gas stations,
Bull!
no restaurants.
There's plenty here. Plenty of rocks.
Yeah, ShanChan's already filled half the trunk with rocks since we got here. I mean, you can literally just pick them up off the ground anywhere. We found a really cool one at some property we stopped at that I was thinking about buying that had little formations and stuff in it. What's that?
Quartz points.
Quartz points. Yeah. And it also weighed about 60 pounds. So we could sell that thing back home for like $400.
We're not selling it, it's mine.
Just lying there on the ground.
Yep, just sitting there.
We also found a possible vacation home that we're very, very interested in, although we can't afford to buy that right now. I could only make an offer on some vacant land if we could find some. But surprisingly, there doesn't seem to be any vacant land for sale out here, even though there's nothing out here. No, that was kind of interesting. But ShanChan loves this town. I mean, it is frickin' tiny, but it's like hanging out in Red Dead. The majority of the buildings are super old.
That over there looks like Annisburg. And then there's a place down the road that I'm going to take a picture at that looks like the lumber company. The Apple something lumber company in the game. And it's like the little shack. I'm going to take a picture of that.
But yeah, I mean, if you look up at the hill up here, oh, that house right there, oh man, that's cool looking. That's a cool looking house, if it's even a house. It looks like a museum. But yeah, a few big fancy houses, and everything else is just run down and falling apart. But this seems to be where the rich people live, is like right here on the edge of town. You can see that big green one down there. That's big and fancy. That brown one over there is pretty fancy. You got those ones up the hill up there that are also big and fancy. But you go back the way we came, it's just trash. I mean, Shannon and I just went and checked out an abandoned house that could have been super cool if somebody had taken care of it. A really, really old A-frame house that had a guest house being built and all this stuff, and it looks like it's been falling apart since the early 80s. What a shame. Anyway, back in the car, more adventures ahead. Alright, so up here in the Cabin in the Sky, just outside Virginia City. Cabin in the Sky ain't even open anymore. It's been shut down and abandoned, just like everything else around here. But it still has the Visitors Overlook. This place sure is beautiful. Shannon says she likes it here even more than Vancouver, British Columbia, which was our other favorite city. I don't know, the beauty, it's different, but it definitely rivals it, no doubt about that. And
Sign over here shows where everything is.
for the record, there's no crime, no homeless people. The only thing that the cops have to deal with around here are belligerent drunks. And that's all there is, because of the saloon life in Virginia City. But other than that, nothing. Like, all the cars are unlocked, trailers are just lying around because they don't have to worry about people stealing them.
That pit was Billy the Kid pit that we saw.
Quick view of this. You can always pause the video if you want to read all this stuff. But yeah, there's definitely something about this place. And it's also a big-time tourist attraction. So, I mean, if we could find some property, renting it out would be no problem. It would pay for itself very quickly.
The only issue is getting the money to get that property in the first place.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, getting a vacation home out here would be pretty freaking awesome. I mean, ShanChan has just been picking rocks up off the ground this whole trip. It's like, why even buy them? Save enough money to buy the property right there.
Stop.
All right, on to the next fun thing. Okay, so we stopped by to check out the Gold Hill Hotel, which is actually quite a bit cheaper than the place we stayed at. Their cheapest room is $85 a night. And it's about 2 minutes to get into downtown Virginia City from here. So, might want to consider that on our next visit here. Plus, it's very old school. It's like an 1860s building, which is pretty awesome. Well, we just climbed up the side of the hill here where the old mining place was to see this.
And a big old pit. Mining pit. Get up closer to see
It's
it.
right into the mountain. Pretty much, you know, same as the last hole we looked at. And all the holes are the same.
Yeah, but this one actually has equipment going into it. It's neat.
But the view from up here is pretty awesome. So many great views here. Sure would be a cool place to fly a drone.
Fly the drone into the pit.
It could probably do it, but it wouldn't be able to see anything. Pretty cool. All right, more adventuring ahead. So right over that hill right there is the Gold Hill Hotel that we were just shooting a minute ago. You just walk down that pathway about 100 yards and you get this. So many cool things to see and do here. And then at the bottom, we got this.
It's that same mud that's in the mine.
Mm-hmm. All right, back on the trail.
All right, we're heading on our way home, driving through town, and this town was just so cute. I wanted to film it while we were driving through it.
Yeah, we're gonna miss this place a lot.
Oh yeah.
This place is pretty much tailor-made for ShanChan. And I had a pretty good time too. The people are super nice. It's freaking gorgeous here. No homeless people, no crime to speak of.
Well, they said there's bar fights because people get drunk, but that's
not
about
a big
it.
fan of the weekends. I mean, you can see it's now Sunday, and this place is freaking packed.
Yeah, way more packed than when we first filmed here.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to find parking at this point. But that'd just be one more reason to get some property here, because renting it out would not be a problem.
These buildings are so friggin' cute. And there's the museum right there. It's advertised everywhere.
Mm-hmm. We didn't actually do a review on the museum. I didn't film anything in there.
It was a cute museum, worth going in, I thought.
It was okay. It was only $5 a person to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they're advertising it here in town, there are cooler things to do, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. But I think it's worth it since it's not very expensive.
Yep. It was a good time.
Shows some really cool artifacts and stuff.
I'm sad to leave.
Yeah, me too. Alright, till later. This is just on the other side of the hill, going back to Reno. This beautiful sight. Wow. That's amazing. Look at him, it just keeps going.
Crap, the lookout spot is being taken up by somebody that got pulled over.
Darn it. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, don't crash, honey. Pull over right here.
Alright, so I'm gonna just wanted to do a quick 180 of what ShanChan and I are looking at here on our way back to Reno. There's a bunch of beautiful stuff before we got to Reno too, so we're gonna try and get that as well. But I honestly just can't get enough of these views. Alright, another amazing spot. So we're going to be doing another 180. The mountains around here are just amazing. The fact that they're snow-capped makes it even cooler looking. Pretty amazing stuff. We're gonna get a complete 360. cars up there. That's the road we're traveling on.
There's Reno.
And then you just get all of this. Wow.
Way over there is where we came from.
Pretty darn cool spot.
And then all the way back.
I'll shoot the valley a little bit more on this one.
To get like a shot of Reno. Okay. Here. Oh, those
That's
huge
Reno
buildings
over there. So we're out of Nevada at this point. We've stopped at the Honey Lake Rest Area in California. And another spectacular view. Some close-ups of the mountains here. Very sad to be going back home and back to the grindstone. It's been a great vacation. I think we may have found a new favorite place to visit. Alright, so we're about at the halfway point. Found another spot I want to capture on film real quick. Sorry about the wind.